Hello everyone, I'm Cubastic, welcome to the new video. It may be simple today, but the puzzle I have on my desk doesn't seem simple, even though it's only a third level of difficulty out of 6. On a generally accepted scale, it could be 5 to 7 stars out of 10, but there are 3. It's a violin, friends. A puzzle is called a violin. It looks like this. Today we have to unpack it, look at it, review it and solve. I hope I can do this. People, there's a lot of likes on the latest videos, thank you so much for that. Let's not make this video an exception. Hit the like button and... Why aren't you my follower yet? There's a lot of people watching without a subscription, it's crazy. Subscribe to the channel. I know you get my videos in recommendations and you don't watch them. I know you get my videos in the feed and you don't watch them. Watch them and subscribe to the channel, because here we're looking only at interesting, cool, best puzzles and more. And we even make them from the scratch. So I have the violin in my hands. Whoa, it looks really good. It's kind of a noble color. Look, I like it. Look, I've always loved the fact that the metal puzzles, their quality is always cool. And this particular line, called Cast Puzzle, they are really cool and themed. I really like to hold a metal puzzle in my hands, feel the cold metal. I realized right away that the puzzle is made in a awesome high quality way, and moreover it has an idea. This particular puzzle has the idea of a violin and a bow. I understand it's a bow that we can play on this violin. It's moving back and forth like this. And this is the extra detail that holds the bow and the violin together. And our goal is to separate all these 3 parts as represented here on the box. The assembled state and disassembled state. Today I hope I can solve this puzzle as soon as possible. I hope I will... I hope I will enjoy solving this puzzle and you will enjoy watching it. We will start, I'll take a stopwatch first. As usual, I'll solve this puzzle as fast as I can. Write in the comments below your assumption, how long do you think it will take me to solve this puzzle. So we start solving the puzzle called Violin. Go! So here we go, and there is again this feeling of excitement that I still have somehow, even though I had solved hundreds of puzzles. Look, the violin has a little labyrinth inside of itself, which is this kind of winding line. It's nothing but a labyrinth in which we can move this blocking part. Let us call it a lock. This bow that we have here, it's intertwined evenly with the violin and with the lock. So they have this cross that blocks the movement of the elements in all directions. The only way to free all 3 elements from each other is to somehow get the lock out of the violin through this thick part. What do I call it correctly? So here is the thing. There is a place here on the edge where the metal is thinner. And I'm sure this is the place we need to get through this hole. Look at the lock right here. This lock is not solid. It has a hole that can pass through this area. And our goal is just to run through the labyrinth. Well, it's not easy. Run it through the labyrinth and that's it. I've run it through the labyrinth. It was easy. I mean, this is the labyrinth and I'm going through. Oh, stop, I can't. I'm taking the lock through. I'm taking it outside. So what do we do now? The bow doesn't get through. This puzzle turns out to be solved in 2 stages. Okay, the bow is outside the violin, but it's not going away. It's not enough space for it, but I think we can do that. Here, by the way, it may get through. No, it doesn't. If it goes the other way, it doesn't either. And how do I... I don't really like labyrinths, but this one is unusual. To be honest, I was pretty sure I could solve this puzzle in 5 minutes, because it's not... Haha! Stop! And what now? How to solve this one? Come on! I said 5 minutes? It took me 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I don't get it, that was either accidentally or it was a very simple puzzle. Write your comments, because to be honest, I'm confused. Impossible puzzles have never been solved before in my life in such a short time. I might say it's like a record for me, but I don't solve puzzles in reverse that often. We have to put it together now, and I'm sure it's gonna be a lot harder. Maybe that's the part of the puzzle that's going to be the most difficult. I'm still a little confused. I mean, I hope it's more interesting to solve it in reverse, but I strongly recommend you to watch this video to the end. Let's go! I press reset and start. But first we have to figure out how it's supposed to look in the end. So we have a violin here. This is how this bow should be. Like that, right? And this is how the lock gets through this bow. I guess first we have to put the lock inside. Somehow. And how did we get it here? Oh, that's how. Okay, now here comes the bow. It's easy with the bow, right? We have to fit it. Not from this side. Yeah, the puzzle looks more complicated in reverse, but I think we will find the solution sooner or later. That's it, I did it. Now all that we have to do is to fix the lock. Somehow it's like this. That's it. Stop. Less than 5 minutes for... Exactly 5 minutes, it was 2.50 and now it's 2.10. Exactly 5 minutes to solve a puzzle one way and in the reverse. It's a record for me. Honestly, I didn't expect it. And I never solved this puzzle before shooting this video. But, people, since I promised in one of the latest videos to solve one of the previous puzzles at the final level of difficulty, I will do it in this video. Because it was very unexpected. Let's go back to our Houdini. Who remember it? Write in the comments, let's go! Guys, here is the other good thing about being my follower and watching every video. That unusual situations like this happen pretty rarely, and catching one, I think it's quite interesting. So, people, you got the bonus. You are lucky today. I don't know how lucky I am, but this puzzle, as you know, is difficult enough, and it's going to be a lot harder than solving that violin in both ways. So, level 40. I promised to solve it if the previous video had 50,000 likes. Let's get 50,000 likes on this video at least, people, because I'm doing really impossible things for you. This is what this level looks like, this is the challenge, and we're going to solve it now. Look, Honestly, I'm kinda scared of it. Cause look at this situation we have. First of all, around this element here, we have a double turn of the black rope. It's difficult. Second, the legs are crossed by two ropes crisscross. From this side and this side. What do we do with that? It's unclear, but we will try to solve it. If you recall, in the past, the Houdini puzzle took me a long time to solve one of the last levels, but not the most difficult. And today we're solving the hardest level because you're very generous with likes. If you haven't already liked this video, do it right now. Let's go. Time. Stop. Let's press it again and start. And we're starting to think. So... well... I guess... this is where, since we hooked up the legs, we're gonna have to stick them out through these holes like we did the last time. Because the legs are flexible and they fit here. It's too early to do anything. It's difficult because there are crisscrossed ropes. Nothing has changed at all. I only have flipped Houdini. How? How did I do that? And why? I freed Houdini from the yellow rope. I'm going to try and unravel the black rope. I don't know if I can do that, but I've been sitting on this puzzle for 42 minutes, and that's probably the first good result I've got. The first advancement of any kind. We are free from the yellow rope, and now we have to figure out how to free the rest. Because the black rope is braiding Houdini twice. Guys, I don't know if you have seen it or not, but I've completely freed our Houdini from the yellow rope. I completely freed him from the yellow rope, and as you remember, he was cut with 2 loops of a black rope. Now there's only 1 loop left, and the last option I have is to carry the black rope through Houdini using a lock. Honestly, I was pretty desperate in the beginning because I couldn't find a solution to this puzzle, but now I see how it can be solved. But I just can't do it physically because some elements are not long enough. But guys, I almost see how we can solve it, and that is good. Well, I think it is the last step. Eventually I had to solve it using the yellow rope. That's what I wanted to do on the other side because I didn't have enough space, so I have to do it on the yellow side. I freed him now completely from the black, and now we don't touch the black at all. The last thing left to do is the same procedure but with the yellow rope. One hour 11 minutes. That's a hell of a bonus. Guys, honestly, I sweat more than in the gym. Hell, this is the 40th last level of one of the most impossible puzzles I've ever solved. You have no idea how happy I am right now. I'm so happy I can't even express my emotions properly. There's no yelling and laughing as usual, but guys, that was sweaty. 1 hour and 11 minutes of solving. How that's for you? Not a 5-minute puzzle, right? But it's more interesting. Do you know what I was thinking about? The main content of this video was not the solution to the puzzle that the video was about. It's an extra reason to watch every video because something unimaginable can happen inside. So subscribe to the channel right now, turn a bell on so you won't miss the videos. That was me, Cubastic, and that's the surprise. Goodbye and have a great time! What are you filming? This was the content. That's it. That's 5 minutes. Crap.